Hello, everybody. Today is Monday, June 23rd. It's currently 8:59 p.m. here in Texas. I know today we were gonna do the Stefan Stearns live. I actually moved it till tomorrow just because I want to prep us for tomorrow. This is gonna be a lot of reading. And then Wednesday we should be done with Maddie's case, and then we could start a new case possibly next week. I've been looking into different cases. I have two cases in mind that I want to do at the same time. So I'll let you guys know what they are Wednesday night or possibly on Discord. I'll let you guys know. Tonight's gonna be a chill night. We're just gonna talk about like random true crime and things that are happening in the world. I don't know what happened to my StreamYard. It got rid of my setting background that I had. So I had to redo it. And I don't like how it looks. It looks weird. I like the way it looked before. But StreamYard is always giving me problems. I don't even think I have my Nightbot no more. Because my Discord doesn't pop up. But all my links are in my description. In my description channel. If you want to follow my Discord and all that, by all means, go ahead. But yeah. So hang on. So sorry, my phone's like going off on the side. Oh my god! Dawn Marie! Hello! Dawn Marie is so cute, y'all. I can't wait till she goes live. I miss her live. There it goes. Okay, Nightbot. Now you decide to work. Dawn Marie, I can't wait till you go live. Like, I miss you. I miss hearing your voice. I really do. Everyone tell Dawn Marie she needs to go live. Everybody in the comments who are here, my replay crew, tag Dawn Marie and tell her. I think I have. Hold on. I think I have her own little. Let me see. I think it still works. Hopefully it does. I do need to go live. Yes, you do. I just love when she goes live and like she talks. I could sit there and like do work and listen to her. She's so like therapeutical to me. Like her voice and like the topics she talks about, it's very like therapeutical to me. There it is. Subscribe to Dawn Marie, y'all. There's the little link down below. Make sure you give her a follow. What is up with my... Does anyone know how to work StreamYard? Like, it froze for a little bit. I was like, oh, my computer broke. But it's StreamYard's. I need a topic. You're the best. I don't have a topic either tonight. That's why I'm just like lingering around because I don't know what topic to talk about. I mean, just talk about anything. Like, I love when you talk about Millie. Millie, I think she's the old little lady. I love when you talk about her. I have a dog named Millie too. She's a little Chihuahua. I will put a picture of her on Discord. Look, my dog came because I said Millie. But I love when you talk about Millie. Millie is so sweet. She's a sweet little lady when she describes her. I'm like, oh, I wish I can go meet this Millie. Millie's cute. Or like when was it? That one time we were talking about... There was different topics you talked about that were good. I think you were talking about was it like... What was it? It was about like, oh, like you talked a lot about it. You talked about a lot of topics. They were all good though. Yeah, I've been so busy with work. Yes, okay. We need to catch up with Millie. Yes, I love Millie. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. We love Millie. I need to meet this Millie in person. Give me some ideas. Maybe like if you're into true crime, maybe you can do like some true crime cases. Like, I want to talk about that one girl. What was her name? I had it in my notes. Hold on. It was like she went missing or something like that. or they found her body and now they're gonna arrest somebody. Suzanne Morphy. Is that how you say it? Suzanne Morphy? Morphew? Morphew? I was like looking into it a little bit. Not all of it, just a little bit. But definitely like true crime. If you want to talk about true crime, or like what's another topic? Like beauty stuff, if you're into like beauty. I know you do hair, no? Or you work like in the cosmetic thing, if I'm not mistaken. Suzanne Morphy. Okay, yeah. Suzanne Morphy. What's another one? Savannah Soto. There's updates on Savannah Soto. Maybe like if nobody knows who Savannah Soto is. It's actually in September, November, around there. They have court. Christopher Preciado and his mom, Murtra. So let's see how that goes, if it's actually going to happen. I believe it's September, if not November. I think it's September. They go to court. So let's see if they actually do go to court and they don't postpone it. It's been like going to be 2 years now since they arrested them. I just get so burnt out. LOL. Okay, I can do beauty stuff. Yeah, beauty stuff. We can talk about dogs. Oh my god, that's the topic we were talking. When you were talking about dogs, you were talking about this cute little dog. I love dogs. I can sit here and talk about dogs every live I do. But then I'm afraid people are going to get bored if I talk about dogs or like animals. Dogs are cute. I want me another dog. I want me those little fluffy, they're not fluffy, but like those wrinkled looking dogs. They look kind of cute. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like they got like wrinkles. Like I'm pretty sure it's their chubbiness and they're just wrinkles, but like the wrinkle looking dog. I want one of those. I don't know what they're called. Should I look it up? The wrinkle dog? I bet you it's not gonna pop anything up. A wrinkle dog. Let me see what it's called. Wrinkle dog breed. I don't know what it's called. Not a bulldog. We should interview Millie. LOL. I'm afraid what she would say that. Why? I feel like Millie has some stories to say. Yes! Oh my god, yes, a Shar-Pei. I want one. I saw one the other day. Where was I? I don't know where I was, but I saw one in someone's yard and I was like, do you think they'll notice if I grab it? But then I'm like, no, I can't do that. But I want one. And I kind of wanted to ask them if like, how much would they sell me their dog? Because I wanted it so bad. Or like if they knew someone who had a dog. And like here where I live, they have like a pet store. And they sell like the expensive breeds, like the Frenchies, the Bulldogs, the Golden Retriever, like the purebred dogs, they sell them. And when I looked it up how much they were, like for just like what was it, like just the Chihuahua, like a simple like little basic breed, one Chihuahua was like 1,000 or something. I was like, Jesus. And that doesn't include like the shots or anything. Like you're paying 1,000 for the dog, and then you gotta pay for their shots. And then if you're gonna get them neutered, you have to pay for that. I was thinking like all that would be the $1,000 because I can go like to the corner store to like a yard sale and I can find like an off-breed Chihuahua for like $10. But $1,000, I was like, Jesus Christ. For a freaking Chihuahua. Like a purebred Chihuahua. They're so stinking cute. They are. I want one. I want one so bad. Or like a little corgi. Because they're so little and like they walk so like fiercely. Corgis are cute. I love corgis. Or what is it? The poodles. Like I like the way they do their haircut. Like on TikTok, I always see like them where they like where they color them like different, like one time they turn a poodle into like a zebra. They just dyed the hair to look like a zebra. Those are so cute. We could do hair and beauty product reviews. Yes, I would love that. Because my hair, I don't know, my hair is like starting to like be bland. I think I'm like using the wrong products for my hair. Because I used to have like thick, long hair, and now my hair is like getting short and like it feels kind of like meh. So I don't know if I like messed up my hair. So yeah, I would definitely like to do hair and beauty product reviews. Because I'd be feeling like maybe I'm not using the right product for my hair. I don't know. Maybe because I always straighten my hair, so I think my hair is like, Oh yeah, those dogs are so cute. They are, right? I want a poodle. If I get a poodle, I want to name him Maurice. I don't know why. I want to name him Maurice. Maurice, or if I get a girl, I want to name her Jezebel. I don't know. I like those two names. Maurice and Jezebel. Like, I just took my extensions out. I'll help you. Really? You get extensions? I've always wanted to get extensions, but I'm scared. Like, I'm really scared to get extensions. I'm afraid, like, if I take them out, like, I'll pull my scalp or something out. Well, yes. Help me. Help me. Help me. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I need to do true crime. I went off topic. Let's see. I've been looking into what's his name? Travis Decker. I don't know if they've found him yet or not. I don't think so. Let me see. I've been keeping a close eye on Travis Decker because I'm like, did they find him yet? Did they not find him? Is he alive? Is he not alive? That's what I want to know. Like, okay, so they still haven't found him, but they think he's still alive. Okay, so from what I'm looking at, they're still looking for him. He's somewhere out there. I wanted to like break coverage when they do find him or when they find something to him, but from what I'm seeing is they're still looking for him. Oop. Okay. Do you think I might fall asleep, but I'm here? Okay, no worries. I know Janelle usually comes. Like, I think she comes a little bit later, though. But I know she comes. Just a little late. I think the other day she was talking about, or yesterday or today, she was talking about how it was cold over there. I will do anything for some cold weather here in Texas. It is hot. Like, very hot. Today, I think we hit like 110, maybe 107. But it was like super, super, super hot. Like, very hot. And oh my god, I don't know who this is, but she popped up on my timeline. She popped up on my YouTube right now. It was kind of weird. I've been like, yeah, Janelle will come in. Yeah, I feel like Janelle will come in. She'll come in like maybe right now because I think over there is like 1 o'clock. I remember her saying 1 o'clock ish. What was I doing? What was I doing? My mind went blank. My mind went very blank. Oh yeah. I think we can do a little bit about Stephen Stearns' affidavits. Just because, like, tomorrow I'm going to be talking so much. I feel like I won't have a voice after tomorrow. But there's a lot of, like, affidavits we have to go over. Shout out to Crime Timeline. If you ever want to talk about true crime, Crime Timeline has it all. Well, it doesn't have all the cases. It has some of the cases. Like, for example, like Dawn Marie said, Travis. It has Travis on here, but it's going to say the missing sisters. But it has, like, I have an ad. It has some, like, good detail. Let me see if I can share it. So, Dawn, if you're ever going to, like, do cases, Crime Timeline is very good. Like, it has, like, everything on here. Like, who this is, like, the little girls were. I don't know if it has, like, any, like, affidavits just yet. Oh, is it not fitting my screen? Is it not? Can we? No? Okay, I think I messed it up. Oh, that's why, because I have my StreamYards. Okay, now I guess I can move this a little bit over. Oh, I still can't see anything. Well, on my end, I can't see anything. Let me. How about now? There we go. Bro. Okay, well, it has like it all here. It has like the timeline. Basically everything. I don't think it has any affidavits though. Just yet. Oh, it does have some. Okay, maybe we can talk about Travis Decker. I know I did it the other day, but maybe we can do it tonight. So let me see how I can make my screen. Okay, can you still see it? Like my screen, maybe I need to like zoom out a bit. Ta-da! We did it. Okay, perfect. We talked about Travis the other night. So I guess we can read like whatever like affidavits they have in here or whatever like documents they have here. This is the missing flyer. Let's see what they have here. Oh god, what did I click? Where'd it go? I just saw all the links. There it is. Okay. So I guess we can kind of see like what documents they have in here. This error. Cancel. I don't know what that is. Okay, so these are the temporary order for divorce. So this is between Travis and Whitney. I think that's her name. Yeah, so basically it's just them like getting a divorce, I guess. Like their temporary divorce thing. Okay, this one is, I guess, their flyer when they went missing. Right? Am I seeing this right? Yeah, this is the missing poster. This was before they found out that the girls were deceased. They're so cute. Look at them. Those precious babies. Wow, there's a lot. There you are, Janelle. We were just talking about you. We're like, I feel like Janelle might be here real soon. Yeah, there she is. There she is. There's Janelle. Okay, what's this? Custodio and a bro, what is this? This error has been reported to Google. I don't know what that is. So I guess this is filtered. Oh, okay. So this is the I guess the report Whitney had did when Travis didn't bring the girls around. So this is kind of like a little criminal complaint, I guess. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of like a little criminal complaint. What else do they have here? I guess like affidavits and stuff like that. But yeah, Crime Timeline has it all. I do want to come back to Travis Decker. They have like different cases on here. Like this guy, the Vance Boltler. I think they found him, no? Dane, Emily. I do want to talk about Emily. Let me see. Let's read a little bit about. You want to read a little bit about Hana Kobayashi? Does anyone know who Hana Kobayashi is? If you don't know, let me know. We can do a little bit of Hana. I was just finishing something off. Has been found? No, they haven't found him yet. From what I looked up, they're still looking for him. I bookmarked it last time. Oh yeah, the Crime Timeline. Nope, you've never heard of Hana? Okay. Let's do a little bit of Hana Kobayashi. I'm pretty sure we might do the whole case. Let's see what they have about Hana Kobayashi. So Hana Kobayashi was a 31-year-old woman from Maui, Hawaii, disappeared while en route to a quote-unquote bucket list trip to New York City, sparking serious concerns among her family and friends. Kobayashi had planned to visit her aunt in New York, but alarming text messages sent during her journey have raised red flags. In one message to a friend, Kobayashi revealed that she had been tricked into pretty much giving away all my funds. In another message, she confided that she had been deceived by someone I thought I loved. She also claimed that deep hackers had stolen her identity and money, and mentioning plans to either go to a homeless shelter or catch a bus to the Redwoods, while apologizing for the craziness. So, this case, Janelle, is very crazy too. Kobayashi reportedly left Maui for Los Angeles on November 8th intending to catch a connecting flight to New York. Surveillance footage confirmed her arrival in Los Angeles, but she missed her connecting flight, which departed 42 minutes ago. So here's Hana. We're going to read some of the timeline. So basically, she's from Maui. She was in her way to New York City. But her family was like, her friends were like, she's sending me weird messages. Like, one, she's been tricked into pretty much giving all her funds away. She also said she confided that she had been deceived by someone I thought I loved. She also claimed that deep hackers had stolen her identity and money, mentioning plans to either go to a homeless shelter or catch the bus to the Redwoods. And then she was apologizing for her craziness. So basically her friends were like, what's going on with her? Like, she's supposed to be like heading to New York. So from Maui, she was supposed to stop in Los Angeles, and I think from Los Angeles, it was supposed to go straight to New York. It did say that they did catch her on footage in Los Angeles, but she never made it to her flight going to New York. So here's Hana Kobayashi. So this is the timeline. So this happened back in November of 2024 on Friday at 2:38. Hana Kobayashi departed from her home in Maui, Hawaii, en route to New York City with a scheduled layover at Los Angeles. Hana's ex-boyfriend was also on that flight from Maui to LAX because they booked it before they broke up. So it was her and her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend. Basically, he had to go because, it was paid for. Yeah, it's weird. At 10:01 p.m. Pacific time, she landed in Los Angeles. Here she is. At 10:52, she missed her connecting flight. Hana called from LAX and told her great aunt, Geraldine Montalvo, she missed her flight and she was trying to rebook it, telling her, I'll meet you there. Hana Kobayashi spent the night at the airport, hoping to secure a standby flight from what the family had said. So this is, I guess, the ticket. So on November 8th of 2024, Hana Kobayashi leaves her home from Maui and arrives in Los Angeles for her connecting flight to New York. She has 42 minutes to make it to the flight at 11 p.m. Saturday, November 9th, Hana Kobayashi is meant to land at JFK in New York City at 7 a.m., but she never arrives. Can I click it? Yeah. This is basically like her ticket. So from Kalulu, Hawaii to Los Angeles, it was a 5-hour flight. From Los Angeles, she was immediately supposed to go straight to her gate to head to New York. She was supposed to be there at 7:15 in the morning, but she never made it. This case is crazy, and this case gets kind of sad. I've seen that picture. I just never knew what it was about. Yeah, it's Hana Kobayashi. This case is kind of like, whoa. And then it gets kind of sad. So here's another timeline. Saturday, November 9th, Hana went to a bookstore at the Grove, a local mall, around noon, where she charged her phone and signed up for the mailing list as well as this bookstore club. At 2:43 p.m., Hana was back at the Taejeon bookstore, where she took a photo and sent to her aunt. At 3:40, video shows Hannah wandering around the famous shopping mall, The Grove. Hannah then sent a Venmo PayPal to two people whose names the family does not recognize. According to her sister, Cindy, that evening she went back to LAX, called her aunt, Gerdolan, to tell her she was trying to get a flight to New York. This is a nightmare. I don't know what's going on with these airlines. I'm trying to get to you. In another interview, Aunt Lori stated that Hannah stayed at the Grove. She must have been staying there somewhere around that area. November 10th, Hannah sent a concerning text message to her friend and roommate. I just got tricked pretty much into giving away all my funds for someone I thought I loved. She also referenced a spiritual awakening and apologizing for acting irrationally. The family has confirmed sightings of Hannah at LAX. 3:40 footage of her passing by a LeBron James event. She went back to the airport and called her aunt to tell her she was still coming to New York. So right here, where she says, I pretty much tricked into giving all my funds to someone I thought I loved. It could be she was probably talking about her ex-boyfriend, because remember her ex-boyfriend was going with her. And remember they had broke up right before they were supposed to go to New York. Did the ex-boyfriend make it to New York? I think he did. I think he made it. She didn't. And that's when the family was like, well, where is she? I think he did make it to New York. I'll look it up and we'll confirm that. This is what makes me think like, oh, maybe she's talking about her ex-boyfriend. But then when you talk about this, the spiritual awakening, that's like, no. Spiritual awakening could be like, you know how like on like Instagram or like Facebook, you see like those twin soulmates or whatever, like those people that are like, oh, you're my twin flame or you're my soulmate, and like they try to trick you and thinking that they love you and really they just scam you and take all your money. I mean, could it have been that? Could it have been her boyfriend? So these are the text messages. Oh, that she sent to her friend. So she put, I got hacked. Hacked by who? Stripped of my identity. Oh, god dang it. I can't fly. Wait, what? How did you get to LA from Maui? Some weird shit, babe. Explain so I can try to help you. I can't go to the PO. Explain to me so that I can try to be out of the, so like she can try to get her help. I got tricked pretty much into giving all my funds for someone I thought I loved. I've been on the streets. So this is Hannah to her friend. Just know I need to something in the Redwoods. It's been really scary. Hold on, I'm going to call you. Let me see who I can reach out in the LA area. We have no money. She goes, I have little left. I just want to get to a bus or whatever straight to the Redwoods. Gonna look for work, but I haven't slept well for days. Please keep this to yourself for now and be discreet. I'm in LAX. Yeah, girl, just stay there for a bit. Is it not? There it goes. I'm going to go to a homeless shelter. You should go back to Maui. I literally can't love. You should be spending money. Oh, you shouldn't be spending money to continue traveling. You have a home and you need to go back to it. Yes, you can. Where's your ID? I have it in my passport. Go buy a plane ticket to Maui. It's a really long story, hun. I can help. I can't help if I don't know what's going on. If you have your ID, you can buy a ticket. Go to the counter at Hawaii Airlines. Maybe, yeah. So to me, it seems like she's just like, I ain't got no money. I can't go anywhere. And her friend's like, no, if you have your ID or whatever, you can get the ticket. You can buy a ticket. And she's literally like, no, I have no money. Like, someone took all my money and my identity. It can't be the ex-boyfriend. I mean, there is some guys out there who would do some crazy stuff. But if he ended up going to New York without her, my first question is, why would he leave her in LAX? If he did go to New York, why would you leave her in LAX like by herself? Like, wouldn't you be like, no, come on, we gotta go? Like, even if you're like broken up or not, like the man instinct in you should be like, no, I'm not leaving you by yourself, especially in like the world we live in. Like, you can't be anywhere by yourself no more. Like, there's a lot of crazy shit that happens in this world. So like, why would he leave her by herself? Like, he should be like, no, you're coming with me, let's go, or Did she tell him, like, you know, I gotta do something and then I'm gonna head to New York, like my flight's later? Like, was she waiting for somebody possibly, and then they just stood her up and took all her money, and now she's like, well, fuck, I can't go anywhere now? Is that it? Oh no, there's another one. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. That's what I'm questioning. If you're traveling together, why separate? Yeah. I would think maybe he's like, you know what, fend for yourself. I'm gonna go, you know, without you. Or like could have been like she told him, you know what, I gotta wait for somebody, or I gotta do something, I'll meet you in New York or whatever. And he was probably like, okay, whatever. But he still should have been like, no, like, let's go together, you know, it's the best thing to do. So I'm saying maybe allegedly she was waiting for somebody and then found out that they took all her identity and her money, and now she's like, well shit, I can't go anywhere. Now she's like, man, I should have boarded that plane. I have stuff to value there. You can't go to the police, or you can go to the police to the DMV. There are rescues or resources. I just need to eat, and I think, I'll think better. Yeah, I'm really confused, but it's very complicated. Did you get catfish? Matrix Underworld shit, girl. This is beyond me. Did you get catfish by some dude you were talking to on the internet? No, we met. I can't explain all of it. Just please be open with this, please. If you can't explain it, then... So basically, she said it herself. It's some Matrix Underworld shit. She's allegedly, she said they met in person. So this could have been someone she met in Maui or something. I mean, could have been it could be both. It could be someone she met in Maui. It could be someone, or it could be her ex-boyfriend she's talking about, and she's just covering up for him. She goes, I can't really explain it all. Just please be open with it. If you can't explain it, then how can I trust you if you can't tell me the whole story? I'm talking to a couple people in LA, but I need to know what's going on. Deep hackers wiped my identity, stole all my funds, and had me on a mindfuck since Friday. They can't wipe your identity. Is that what they told you? I'm just really scared, love, and the redwoods, if calling me, and I know I'm meant to be there, I'm being guided there like you have before. I risk my freedom if this goes wrong for me, hun. So this obviously can't be the boyfriend. It could be someone she met online who's like scamming her and like, oh, come to LAX, I'm here. He took all her like her identity and everything. I mean, for her to be like she's really scared in the redwoods. What's the redwoods? I want to know like what the redwoods are. So she said the redwoods are calling her. I know I'm meant to be there. I'm being guided there. So this has to be like a spirit, like those twin flames type deals that you see like on Instagram and like Twitter and stuff like that. I know they were exes, but yeah. Could be just a mental break. Could be. Could be. It could be anything. Oh, I think that's all the photos. All right, let me see. So a video of Hana Kobayashi came out. So this is Hana. It's going to play a video.
Come with me to the Grove in LA for the Nike event. Bulldog was doing a sauce exchange, so you could bring in your sauces from home that were expired or you didn't like. They would exchange it for their sauce. Pepero is doing a pop-up where you get free snacks, maybe Pocky kind of style. The whole mall is starting to be decorated for Christmas. Lots of people out. Here's the fountain, very peaceful. Back towards the store we go. This Apple store is absolutely nuts. The live trees and everything, the mirrored ceilings, probably one of the coolest places I've seen. Here's the LeBron James event. So here's the line to get in. You'll walk down the tunnel, try on the new LeBron shoes. Then you get to shoot for about 15 seconds, make some shoot for about the new LeBron shoes. You'll walk down the tunnel. Here's the LeBron James event. So here's the...
Oh, I'm trying to pause it on here.
Event.
There we go. So there she is right here. This is Hana. So this guy, how do I exit out? There it is. And basically, he was doing a clip. So a clip of Hana Kobayashi, the Maui woman in the Nike advert. On YouTube, as she was wandering around popular shopping mall The Grove, Hannah's family quickly contacted the videographer, who revealed the footage was taken around 3:40 on Sunday. So on Sunday around 3:40, she was passing, looking around the LeBron Nike thing that they had over there in Los Angeles. Now, mind you, this is the same day that she told a friend that she got pretty much tricked into giving away all her funds for someone she thought she loved. So this is when she was sending like all those weird text messages to her friend we just read. She was in LAX since the 8th. Yeah, 8th, 9th, around there. So November 11th at 5:27 a.m., Hannah sent her aunt a message. What if I click on it? Will it show me the message? Oh, it did. Haha. Okay, I'm going to show you this one. So this is the message she sent her aunt. She goes, "Hi, love. I just finished a very intense spiritual awakening. I'm charging my phone and heading back to the airport to get to New York City. I might need some help getting there. It's a long story. I'll keep you posted. I think I still have my hotel room." So the spiritual awakening is what gets me. It could be just someone scammed her online and was like, "Oh, you're my twin soulmate." Could be. At 6:56 a.m., Hannah called a family member from LAX and left a message, according to her aunt. Let's see if I click on it, what it shows. It's taking me to Facebook now. Oh, it's taking me to a page I need to request that be added on. So it's not going to show me. 7:04, message to mom. So she sent a message to her mom. So her mom was like, "Are you in New York? Love you. Not yet. Heart. Hen. Did you make it safe and sound to New York City? Please let me know that you are okay. I don't want to worry. I love you." But you see how, this is the message to her mom, right? But you see how it says Los Angeles, California. So with iPhones, if you share your location, it's automatically going to tell you where that person is. My thing is, if they did have Hannah's location, like, did they ever check her location to see if she, like, where in LAX she was? You know what I'm saying? 4:30 p.m., Hannah's phone activity was at LAX. 5 o'clock, Hannah was at the ticketing booth. No, a ticketing agent told the family that they spoke to Hannah that day and that she discussed buying a new ticket either back to Maui or to New York. 5:33, she posted a picture on her Instagram account and turned off her phone. Someone text Signal app message 1 and 2. So it's going to show us the messages. So this is 1. So I don't know who it is, but they put, "Hi, love. Just checking this works. Let me know. Yes, hearts. On my way to the airport. I have a safe passage. We'll keep you updated." This had to be like a friend or someone in her family. Then this is another one. "Love you. Keep me updated. Matrix style. I'm safe. Love you. Don't worry. For the good of all, I will keep you posted. Promise. Call you soon." And little emojis. At some point of the day, Hannah picked up her luggage. 9:04, Hannah boards LAX Metro C line at Abation/Central Station. She transfers trains at the Rosa Parks station. Note, the same day the family got a confirmed sign of Hannah, an identified person getting on the train. She was wearing a black sweatshirt with blue emblem on the front and tie-dye pant, as well as black and white sneakers. Her aunt says she was also carrying a dark green backpack and wearing glasses with the clear rim. At 10:05, Hannah exited the train around Pico Station. Note, family members learned that Hannah exited the train around Pico Station, which is one of the places they went to look for after arriving for the search. It wasn't a good neighborhood, her aunt said, and the officers that were there and people that we spoke with, they were like, "You don't come here after dark." So she sent a text message to her aunt. It's going to show me the message. Oh, we saw that one. Where it's like, "I had spiritual awakening. Must see Taicho and you. I'm going to see what I can do. Love you. Sorry for the craziness. It's definitely intercepted. Hotel room is still active. Feel free to come meet me. But I understand if you can. I'll keep you posted posted. Hopefully I can get away there with my reservation issues. So these are just text messages. Then she sent the one with a friend. We read that one where she's like, oh, I've been stripped of my identity. I've been tricked, blah, blah, blah. Her mom. We read those messages. So November 11th, Hannah Kobayashi was seen at Los Angeles airport with her luggage. So here's Hannah. She was seen at LAX. Okay. Hannah Kobayashi case, it was like a blur to me. I never really, I knew of the Hannah Kobayashi case, and I somewhat didn't know of Hannah Kobayashi, but from what I remember, allegedly the family was looking for her, and they're like, where's my daughter? You know, some people were like, go check out Skid Row. Skid Row is like where all the homeless hang out in Los Angeles, and allegedly people were saying that they saw her at Skid Row. I don't know if it's confirmed or not confirmed she ever went to Skid Row. I don't think she went to Skid Row, but people were like, you know how they speculate. They're like, I saw her there, or I saw her here, I saw her there. I remember when the Hannah Kobayashi was reported missing, Twitter was everywhere. Like, Twitter was like, you know, like how Twitter's unserious. Don't ever listen to Twitter, but they were like making memes and was like, no, Hannah's in Texas, Hannah's here, Hannah's there. And really, they weren't really helping the family at all with these false information they were making. But someone said they had allegedly concrete proof that Hannah Kobayashi was in Skid Row. I don't think she was. But yeah. Did she just spontaneously combust? Maybe. Hello, Sunnyside. I remember the other day you said you were missing my lives. It's okay. I have like a wonky schedule. So November 12th, she was seen at 6:30 in the morning at the Greyhound terminal at Union Station by herself. 6:35 a.m., Hannah boarded a bus from Union Station to St. Oh my God, I can't say this. Yearsthrow, California at 7:06. Brandy, Hannah's mother, sent the message to Hannah, but the phone is on, but notifications are silent. And it's the one we read where she's like, did you make it to New York? She's like, no. And then around that time, the missing person report was filed with LAPD. So let's see this missing persons report from USA Today. Oh, I hate ads. So like I said, once her phone basically like went off, that's when the family's like, okay, what's going on here? Is it not going to show me? This is Hannah. I don't think it's going to show me her missing persons report. If anything, it's on here. So let's go back to Crime Timeline. I don't think it's going to show me it. Did I lose you guys? Okay, there we go. You just hit the like. Thank you for the likes. Okay, so at 12:13 p.m., she crossed the U.S.-Mexican border on foot into Mexico alone with her luggage, as confirmed by U.S. Customs and Border Protection surveillance. So from going to get a ticket from the Greyhound, she ended up crossing the border on foot to Mexico by herself. Could this have been that maybe, because she was obviously going to New York to visit family. Could this have been, maybe she didn't want to see her family, because her ex-boyfriend's there, and she's like, I don't want to go, when did she go missing? November 8th of 2024. Yeah, she went alone. Well, she crossed the border alone, but when she's from Maui, so when she was flying from Maui to Los Angeles, it was her and her ex-boyfriend. I'm gonna confirm if the ex-boyfriend made it to New York, because they were going to New York to visit family. So it could have been, he left her and she stayed. She went the wrong way. New York is the other way. Yeah. Oh, I see the date. It's okay. So now she's crossing the Mexico border by herself. Could this be, remember she said her and her ex-boyfriend, they went together and he had to go because she paid for it and it happened before they broke up. Could it have been she's like, oh, I don't want to go to New York. My ex-boyfriend's going to be there. My family's going to be dogging on me like why we broke up. I'm going to go somewhere else. I don't have that much money. Remember she said she got scammed. She's like, I don't have that much money. Maybe buying a ticket to the Greyhound is cheap. Bought the ticket. She probably asked the clerk, what's the cheapest place to go for a few days? And she's like, oh, Mexico. And maybe she just said, you know what? I'm going to go to Mexico. I'm going to go have whatever fun I can. And we're just going to go from there. Could have been that. Could it have been, because remember, she was saying that she was stripped her identity. She was scared. It was some Matrix shit. Could it have been she was on her way to Mexico, allegedly, to go see the person that she quote unquote met and was going to go confront them and be like, look, I want my money. I want my identity. I want everything that you stole from me back. Could it have been? Or, I mean, it could be anything. It could be one of those two things. I think I remember hearing about this missing case. Yeah, it was like a big it was like a big case back in November. I heard about it, but I heard about it, but I never really got into it that much. Sounds like a mental health situation. Yeah, because she was saying a lot of weird things and the family was like, whoa, what's going on? Mexico alone of all places. Yeah, Mexico alone of all places. Mexico is a scary place, let me tell you. There are certain places you can and can't go to. And for like my safety reason and your safety reason, we're not going to mention why. So yeah. Sounds like it. Yeah. Same. Yeah. It could be a mental health issue. Maybe she was going through like a mental health crisis and she was like, oh, I don't know, I'm going to go to Mexico. I mean, she was acting kind of weird in the messages. So remember, she went missing on the 8th. Well, on the 8th was when she was talking to her family, blah, blah, blah. So from the 8th, was the 8th shoot? Did she stop getting the messages? Or the 10th? It was one of those 2 days, the 8th or the 10th. So on the 13th, this timeline's kind of weird though. On the 13th, the family files a missing persons report. So let's see this video. I think they're going to say the 8th because that's when she landed in Los Angeles. So let's see this video. Hopefully there's no ads while it loads. If it loads. And I'm happy. Don't know what that was. Okay, I don't think this is going to load, this video. I'll just read it. Oh, I guess it's going to load. We're going to wait for the ad to finish, and then I'll let it play. Oh, there we go. Wait, you can't hear it? You can't hear it? This one that I'm playing or the ad? She can recap. Oh, you can't hear? What the heck? Really? You can't hear it? No. You know what? I'll just read it because what the heck? Okay, you know what? Forget the video. Let me just read it. So obviously, November 8th, she was supposed to arrive in New York on Saturday. So she flew out from Maui. So that Friday, November 8th, she flew out from Maui to Los Angeles. From Los Angeles to New York, she was supposed to arrive in New York the next day, Saturday, November 9th at 7 in the morning. But Hannah never made it. She was supposed to get on the connecting flight, never made it. Hannah's mom says she sent handwritten notes with her plans for the Big Apple before she left to Maui on Friday. So we read the messages where the mom was like, "Hey, are you in New York?" She's like, "No, I hadn't made it yet." Her family believes she left LAX on Saturday and attended an event due to a particular post on Hannah's social media account. Though there has been no communication from Hannah since the picture was uploaded. Her family and friends have not heard from her since Monday, the 11th, when she sent strange messages about having her identity and money stolen. Hannah's phone has been off since Monday, the 11th, and her family said her last pin location was at the Los Angeles airport, but they had questions over who sent Hannah's last messages. It sounded very, Hannah's sister said, cryptic, or like she was not her. Yeah, we share locations. From what Hannah's mom said, we know her phone's off because it goes straight to voicemail. We've been trying to call and text, and none of the messages are getting delivered. We can't locate her phone. A missing person report was filed November 13th. They've been in contact with the Maui police. Hopefully, they can get some awareness. We did everything that we could. They told us that it would take 48 hours before they can do anything because she's not elderly. She's not mentally off. She's not underage. That's what sucks. With adults, it takes like 48 hours for them to even like do a missing persons report. Wait, what? You still can't hear me? Oh, the video. You're talking about the video. StreamYard. Yeah, dang StreamYard. Jesus. That's what sucks in adults. It takes 48 hours for you. You have to wait 48 hours to do a missing persons report. The family was very distraught because they're like, where's my daughter? Where's my sister? Where is she at? Where could Hannah be? Where is Hannah? Well, little do they know she crossed to go to Mexico. So maybe because I have all these tabs open. I don't know why y'all couldn't hear. Dang StreamYards. And then, of course, the November 14th, the YouTube video showing Hannah at the LeBron James event. We saw it earlier. She was in the little corner walking. Oh, shit. So from November, it goes all the way to October. So from that time frame, they're still looking for Hannah. October 24, November, wait. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay, the month prior. I was like, wait, that didn't make sense. So October, the month before, Alan Kais, I think, and Hannah Kobayashi married at Hopokopi Beach in Maui's North Shore. Alan had given Hannah $15,000 with the promise of a similar sum once the immigration documents that allowed him to stay in the United States were issued. Is this the so-called ex that was going to go with her to New York? Is this him? Why would he promise her $15,000? Well, obviously, one, he married her just for the documents for him to be here in the United States. Red flag, yeah. She kind of sounded like she wasn't in her right frame of mind in those texts. Yes, we can hear you. Great. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm on the same thinking. Red flag. Yeah, red flag. Boom. So this alleged ex could be the guy that she married. That's probably why she said I was stripped my identity. I lost my money, because she was probably like, okay, we get married, that I get a free what, $15,000, and you get a single document saying you're a US citizen. Cool. They broke up. Now she's like, fuck, I'm not getting my $15,000 because we broke up. So now I'm screwed. Like, she's basically like, I'm screwed. I ain't got no money. What do I do? Where do I go? And this, I mean, it's still not confirmed. We're gonna look for it. He probably like went to New York with Hunter. Was like, fudge you. I'm leaving in New York. You can stay here. You know, that's crazy. But there are some people out there who do marry for the documentation, and they're like, oh, I'll pay you money just to marry you. November 15th of 2024. As of this date, Hannah remains missing. Her family has filed a missing persons report with the Los Angeles Police Department and is seeking information regarding her whereabouts. Okay, well, that's weird. It doesn't want to show me the missing person thing. November 17th, the family released a statement on Sunday, November 17th, saying that they had obtained surveillance footage showing Hannah Kobayashi near the Pico Metro station near Crypto.com Arena in downtown Los Angeles. In the footage, it is evident that Hannah does not appear to be in good condition. She is not alone, the statement read. What do you mean she's not alone? Oh, it takes me to the location, but I want to see the video. The search for Hannah has focused on the area near LAX bus line and the C and K line trains of Los Angeles Metro. Hannah is 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing approximately 140, with brown hair, brown eyes, fair skin, freckles. Anyone with information about Hannah's whereabouts, call LAPD. November 24th, this is where it gets kind of sad. Hannah's father, his name's Ryan. You know, the family went out to LAX. They were looking for Hannah Kobayashi everywhere. They were going to the places that was said she was at. Her father, I think if you look up Hannah's father, Ryan, he had came out in an interview and was talking about how he was looking for his daughter and everything. Well, tragically, November 24th, Ryan, who is the father of Hannah Kobayashi, ended up committing suicide by jumping off a parking garage near LAX. This is where I said the case kind of gets kind of sad, because you have a father who's looking for his daughter. You know, his mind's everywhere. He's like, where's my daughter? Did she get kidnapped? What happened to her? His mind is racing everywhere. So my heart goes out to the Kobayashi family and Hannah. You know, rest in peace, Ryan. It's very sad. He left her and took his $15,000 with him, maybe knowing all along that he wasn't gonna give her the additional 15. Yeah, a bloody hell. That poor family. Yeah, not only are they looking for Hannah, but now tragically Ryan committed suicide. So now they're like, dang, we're still there. They have a daughter and sister who's missing, and then they just had a father who just, you know, jumped off the parking garage and ended his life. So they're going through two tragic things. November 26th, the police commission meeting took place, during which LAPD Chief Jim McDonald made an announcement. Hannah Kobayashi missed her connecting flight from Los Angeles to New York, which the investigation determined was intentionally linked. The LAPD has classified Hannah as voluntary missing person and continues to investigate her disappearance. So now they're saying that basically she just went missing voluntarily, I'm assuming. Okay, wait. Here's a video. Let me see if you guys can hear it now. Wait, because I muted myself when I was reading your comments. Still no sound? What the heck? Hang on. Is it because I'm on speaker view? Hang on. Let me see. Maybe because you can only hear me. How do I do it where I'm not on speaker view? I don't want to be. Maybe because I have it on speaker view. Is that why? How do I do that where it's not speaker view? So I gotta make a new scene. Wait, I just messed it up. Hello? Can you hear me now? Well, let me try this one. Can you hear me now? Okay, wait, okay, it's because I'm on speaker view. That's why. I'll have to finish this on replay. I'm curious to see the rest of her case. Have a great life. Okay, have a good night, Sunnyside. We'll see you on replay. Hopefully then I'll have my StreamYard fixed. I think it's because I have it on. You can hear me? Well, they can hear me, but they can't hear the video. And I think because, not sure, usually present screen and you gotta set the tab sound. Yeah, I have the sound on. Is it because of that? Okay. Now what? Do I delete it? No, don't delete it. It's because it says on my side, it says speaker view. I don't want it on speaker view. I want them to hear everything. You know what, StreamYards? Get yourself together. Because StreamYards really is something else. Well, from what, I'll just recap on you guys. There it goes. Now it's being all wonky. StreamYards, what's going on? Lots of having issues. I can't remember how they fix it. Yeah. Damn StreamYards. Anyways, from what he said in the video is basically what we talked about. The family flew out. They filed the missing persons review. They were looking for Hannah. And then tragically, Ryan ended up taking his own life. And they were talking about how Hannah was supposed to go from Maui to Los Angeles and Los Angeles to New York and how she never made it. So that's basically what he said as a little recap. And now I'm saying, StreamYards, we're going to have a talk later because what the heck is going on here? StreamYard gave me a lot of difficult things the other night. I couldn't even go live. They were like, you have to do a recorded video. Why do I got to do a recorded video for? Why can't I go live? Jeez, StreamYards. So, December 1st of 2024, Hannah's family released a statement on their Facebook group. The family has been faced with difficult decisions to remove the Find Hannah page from Facebook. The family will continue to rely on the private professionals and legal counsel to assist in their efforts moving forward. To those of you who graciously donated to the family GoFundMe, rest assured that Sydney has been physically responsible with those funds and utilizing every dime to bring Hannah to safety and lay her father Ryan to rest. At this time, Sydney and her mother will not be responding to any messages. They have also made it clear that they do not support any family members speaking on their behalf. It is kindly requested that you refrain from sending any further messages to them. So, obviously, they made a Find Hannah page on Facebook. I don't know what happened. That now they're like, look, we're going to remove it. Thank you for the donations you sent. They're going to use it to bring Hannah home and lay Ryan to rest. And now they're saying that, they also made it clear they do not support any family members speaking out on their behalf. So could it have been a family member said something and they're like, no, we don't approve of that. We don't like that. Fair enough. In the naughty corner, StreamYards. Yeah. Dang, StreamYards. Did I do my disclaimer? You know what? I haven't done my disclaimer, and I'm like an hour in. Rats. Well, everything I say is all alleged, my opinion, and for educational purposes only. I get my sources from trusted sources and news sources. I'm not responsible for anyone's actions, concerns, comments. I'm not responsible for StreamYard, who's being a ruckus tonight. I'm not responsible for the fish in the corner or anything. That's their problem, not mine. So yeah. December 2nd of 2024, investigators released information that they obtained a border security video showing Hannah Kobayashi leaving the United States near Tijuana. Girl, what are you doing in Tijuana? Do you not know Tijuana is like some dangerous place? Out of everywhere in Mexico, you went to Tijuana. Girl. Between November 12th and 13th, a day or so after members of her family said they had last heard from her via text message. So I think it was when we read the 13th, they had footage of her walking to Mexico on foot to the border or crossing the border. So basically, video pops up. They're like, look, here's Hannah, and she's in Tijuana, and she's been there since November 12th, 13th. Wow. The individual she was seen with on the metro was interviewed in the presence of an attorney and family members. He stated that they had met at LAX and he was subsequently cleared of any involvement. Investigators discovered that Hannah expressed a desire to disconnect from society. Before her departure to Mexico, she requested that her bags be sent to her at LAX airport. Excuse me. She traveled using the MTA, relying on cash and her passport for transactions. On November 12th, 2024, at 12:13 p.m., she crossed the Mexico border alone, accompanied by her luggage. So now this is like, ooh. Maybe they have some intel that they can say to the public. Peace sign. Having fun in Mexico? Yeah. I mean, so when she was on the metro, she was seen with somebody. He stated they met at LAX and he was cleared from any involvement. Basically, they discovered Hannah was expressed the desire to disconnect from society. So basically, she was like, you know what? I'm taking like a mental break. I'm taking a social break. I'm taking a whatever break. I'm going to Mexico with this guy. She wanted her bags to be sent to Los Angeles airport. She was traveled using MTA. She crossed the border by herself. Okay. So on December 1st of 2024, Los Angeles Police Department Missing Persons Unit investigators traveled to the Mexico-U.S. border where they viewed video surveillance from U.S. Customs and Border Protection. The footage clearly shows 30-year-old Hannah Kobayashi crossing the United States border on foot to Mexico. She was alone with her luggage at this time. Hannah Kobayashi's case has been classified as a voluntary missing person. So this happened December 1st. Well, December 11th, Hannah Kobayashi was found safe. What are y'all guys saying in the comments? Her actions are so weird. Yeah. Well, December 11th, they found her safe. Hannah Kobayashi, 30, so this is the investigation, was on her way to New York from Maui, Hawaii, with her green card husband, Argentina native Alan. We're just gonna call him Alan because I can't say his last name. Her ex-boyfriend. Oh God. Amon Miranda and his green card wife, Kakasade's girlfriend, Marianne, when she walked out of LAX airport. What the heck? Wait a minute. Wait, what? Stop it right there. Back it up. So, it was Hannah with her green card husband, Alan, her ex-boyfriend, we're going to call him Miranda, and his green card wife, who is her husband's girlfriend, Mariana. Wait, what? So it was Hannah, her so-called husband, her ex, and then her so-called husband's girlfriend? Wait, what? Wait, stop it. What's going on here? What the heck? Stop. This is all a kabogo because what the heck is going on? When she walked out of the LAX airport. Per Hannah's friend, the Argentinian couple wanted to hop on the trip at the last minute because it presented an opportunity for photos of their romantic vacation, but the dynamics of the group quickly got complicated. Hannah didn't want either of them coming on this trip. Stop. Wait, what? So, Hannah's husband that she married, remember the guy that was going to give her $15,000 for marrying him just for the green card, has a girlfriend. Okay, so the girlfriend and the husband went with Hannah. Hannah was like, no, she didn't want him on the trip. But when did her ex-boyfriend get involved in this? What? Hannah or Kobayashi supposedly told them she didn't want to waste time taking photos, but would reluctantly sacrifice one day of her weekly planned vacation to satisfy their wishes. And then there's when Marianne, who Kobayashi had a recent fight with, revolving around her jealousy, marrying her boyfriend, Alan. I do remember Hannah saying that the girlfriend had an issue with her. Had said, and Hannah was like a girl, I'm not trying to steal your man. This was an arrange we talked about beforehand? Wait, what? What? Her ex and her each married a person for green cards? I mean, let's click this ad. Not this ad, but let's click. Daily Mail said this. Daily Mail, I'm going to have to fact check you on this. So they put the real reason Hannah Kobayashi vanished on the trip of a lifetime. I'm going to have to fact check this, but let's read it. This is all speculation, okay? But I'm going to fact check this tonight. We're going to fact check it. So, okay, so she wasn't on the flight by herself. She was on her way to the Big Apple alongside her new green card husband, Alan, in a bid to hoodwink immigration officials into believing their marriage was genuine. Wait, what? So they were going to New York to tell immigration officers that their marriage was legit. You know, they love each other. They married each other. It wasn't because he married her for the green card. Well, obviously he did marry her for the green card if he had a girlfriend. On the same flight, her ex-boyfriend Miranda joined them with his own green card wife, Marianne, who just happened to be Alan's girlfriend. What the heck? This is like a novella. Wait. No, what's going on? Wait, I need to fact check this. Wait. Oh my God. Stop right now. Well, that got even weirder. I know. Wait. The messy love square on one plane together was only possible because Alan had allegedly gave Hannah $15,000 with the promise of a similar sum once the immigration documents that allowed him to stay in the United States were issued. So basically, what we're reading here is Hannah married Alan. Miranda, who's Hannah's ex, married Marianne. Marianne and Alan are dating. So basically, Alan said, you know what? Let's get married. Let's finalize it. I'll give you $15,000 and I'll leave you alone, right? Alan or Miranda probably did the same thing with Marianne. Allegedly, let's say Marianne was like, look, pretend, marry me. Let's go make it official. And we'll go on our ways. I'll give you money, blah, blah, blah. What the heck? This is all legend and speculation. We're going to fact check this because what the flip? So the ruse of their sham marriage was already in the works after they tied the knot in October. The pictures of the ceremony were shown to Kobayashi's colleagues at her work. So, wait, what? But Alan believed that the pictures of him and Kobayashi, perhaps in front of the Empire State Building in Central Park, would be enough to persuade immigration officials that their marriage was for real. So basically, like, they wanted to show immigration office, like, look, we went to New York together. We're doing all a couple things together. Our marriage is real. Just give us the paperwork. What the flip? Is this him? So allegedly, this is Kobayashi's ex. This is Miranda. What the heck? So one of her coworkers said that they knew about her plan. What the heck? The Argentinian couple wanted to hop on the trip last minute because it presented an opportunity for photos for their romantic vacation. Kobayashi told her colleagues she had mixed feelings about going on the trip feeling both excited by checking off a location on her bucket list where she could see relatives, but also frustrated she had to share a flight with her ex-boyfriend Miranda. Her coworkers also divulged that her cash cows in the form of Alan and his girlfriend were also the point of contention for the formerly missing women who didn't want either of them coming on this trip. Kobayashi supposedly told them she didn't want to waste time taking pictures, but would reluctantly sacrifice one day of her weekly planned vacation to satisfy their wishes. And there was Marianne, who Kobayashi had a recent fight with, revolving around her jealousy of marrying her boyfriend, Alan. Wait, what? Okay, so When Kobayashi's family reported her missing 3 days after receiving cryptic messages, her coworkers decided to dig in since they knew the backstory of what was going on. Um, Desiree, who had known Miranda since high school, texted him saying they were actively looking for his ex. Oh, who knew Miranda? Yeah, they were looking for his ex, going as far as asking for Argentinian couple's name and if they made it to New York. It all seems very sus, and you could have told her family she didn't get on the flight. She told Miranda, who's Kobayashi's ex, actually, no, you shouldn't. You should have got off on that flight when you realized she wasn't on. Miranda shot back at the questioning coworker, saying it wasn't his job to look after her. She's an adult, and I heard she was also possibly had plans in Cali. I have no reason to get off the plane and miss time on my own trip for something I thought was as simple as just missing one flight and catching the next available one, he snipped. I shouldn't have to do anything because her and I split up 3 to 4 months ago and had agreed no contact. Kobayashi's ex-boyfriend almost vehemently defended her green card husband, Alan. Her husband is sweet and just a little guy. It wouldn't hurt a fly, he wrote. He had nothing to do with any of this. So I think the friend texted the ex-boyfriend. So we're all doing our best to track down Hannah with no luck yet. What is the couple's name? You know who's talking about, aka fake husband. They did make it to New York as well? Question mark. It seems very sus, and you should have told her family she didn't get on the flight. Actually, no, you should have got off the flight, and when you realized she wasn't on, explain. I was in a short connection, 20 minutes. I made it, and everyone else did because we hustled to the gate. Me and her hadn't talked since August. I had no reason to suspect anything strange. I'm visiting my sister here. She's an adult. And I heard she also had possibly had made plans in Cali. I have no reason to get off the plane and miss some time of my own trip for something I thought was as simple as just missing one flight and catching the next available one. I shouldn't have to do anything because me and her split up 3 to 4 months ago. Agree no contact. Her husband is sweet and a little guy wouldn't hurt a fly. He has nothing to do with any of this. To be honest, from what her friends and her mom have told me, from the things she said to leading up to this, very possible she blank to miss the flight, her own reasons, and blank, blank, blank. Oh, here we go. She possibly decided to miss the flight for her own reason and could very possibly be having some kind of mental breakdown from lack of sleep, too much psychedelics or coke, I don't know. That is what her mom and close family are saying it could be, but I don't know. It's up to them to disclose these personal details. Have you noticed her acting or saying anything around you at work leading up to the flight? There are so many possible scenarios and things it could be. Wait, what? Is Steph something from Days of Our Lives? Yeah. Can't make this shit up. What a great guy. He's a piece of shit. So why go on the trip in the first place then, idiot? Yeah. Why go on the trip in the first place? So her ex thinks that she was probably taking drugs or she was having a mental health crisis. Wow. So allegedly in her hometown, sources say Hannah was known to use psychedelics, aka coke, and whiplets, or nitrous oxide. So allegedly, Miranda's family said that Kobayashi had a heavy drug problem and that it was a factor in their breakup. He didn't really use drugs, but she did. He was very disgusted. Her coworker said yes, she likes to use drugs, but said she only occasionally uses them. Well, I'll be freaking damn. This is just very crazy. Wow. Let's process what we read. My mind is like, whoa. Anybody else like, whoa? LSD, hence the spiritual shit, expand your mind and all that jazz. Yeah. Whoa. Like, okay, let's fact check this. Let's fact check the fact that her husband had a whole girlfriend. Let's fact check this. Let me see. Wait, what? Okay. So now this is the New York Post. I trust the New York Post compared to Daily Mail, but remember, Daily Mail said that Alan was supposed to give Hannah $15,000 if they married, and yo, and are you kidding me? Nobody wants to buy this right now. How do I close it? And yo, okay, there it goes. And if it was finalized and they believed them, right? So now her husband came out and was like, look, she's a terrible person. What the heck? So the green card husband of the presumed missing Hawaiian photographer, whose bizarre case, her case was like, whoa, is saying that she's a terrible person. So Alan, who's a citizen of Argentina, reveals details of an immigration scam that may have prompted Hannah's mysterious disappearance and return in December. That girl is sick, Alan told the outlet, explaining that she offered him $15,000 to keep the scheme a secret, then failed to pay up. I thought after everything that had happened, she was going to do things correctly, but she lied to me once again. He said she's a terrible person. What? So this is Alan. This is the green card loader. Okay. So Kobayashi have been flying with Alan and her possible jealous ex-boyfriend, Miranda, along with his ex's alleged own green card wife. Okay, so I believe New York Post. So it is confirmed that it was Hannah, her husband Alan, her ex-boyfriend Miranda, and then Mariana, who is the girlfriend to Hannah's husband. So that's confirmed. I don't think I can process it. Janelle, me either. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah. What the fuck? What in the fuck's sakes is going on here? I mean, I don't think any of us are processing what's going on right now. Janelle, can you hold my hand? I don't know what to think at the moment. Like, Janelle, hold my hand. I don't know. Like, virtually hold my hand because what the fuck? She goes, nope. I don't know what's going on. Like, what the shit? What the shit? What the shit? What the shit? For $15,000? Okay, wait, but he said they said he was gonna pay her the $15,000 if all went well. If they all said, okay, yes, their marriage is legal, it's not planned, it's it's planned, but it's not fake. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna give her $15,000, but now Casanova over here is like, no, she said if it went well, she was gonna give me the $15,000. So now who's giving who the $15,000? And now they're saying it was all her. She was meant to pay him $15,000. Yeah. Like, now they're doing the reverse card on her, and it's like, no, she was supposed to pay me. So now they're making her look bad. So in December, the FBI began looking into the case as a potential green card visa scam gone wrong after the dynamics of the group reportedly sourced. Allen said he paid Kobayashi $15,000 for a fake marriage in Maui that was meant to get him the green card. Later, she offered to refund him the cash in exchange for him agreeing not to talk, and then ghosted him. So, what? So, okay. My mind is like, what the fuck? So, he paid her. She said, I'm going to pay you back so you don't talk. But, girl, no matter what, people are still going to find out if he doesn't talk. She ghosted him. So then oh, God dang it. She was probably like, nope, bye, and took the money. In exchange for my silence, she promised after everything she did, she promised after everything she did to return my money, but I see that it was just another of her lies. So she never really gave him the money. Wow. Just, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Were they smuggling stuff? Blackmail? I mean, it could be many things. There is a lot of green cards gone wrong scams. Like, if Alan, if you wanted a free green card, you could have gone to, what's that show? 90 Day Fiance or whatever it's called. I mean, I don't recommend that, but Jesus. First of all, how the hell do you get $15,000? Like, how in the flip? How do you? That's my question. How do you get $15,000? How? Like, just how? So this is the timeline we had talked about already. The same thing. The news release. It's kind of just like the timeline again. Jesus, I want to know how he got $15,000. And one, like, you really think if you show up to immigration, you and Hannah, and then her ex and the girlfriend, you don't, I mean, are you freaking kidding me? Like, Jesus Christ. Some people like chaos in their lives. Yeah, I never have a spare $15,000. Yeah. I mean, he's just like, here you go. Here's $15,000 I have laying around. Let's get married. And then you can keep it and I'll leave you alone. Like, what the shit? Like, damn. I'm very confused at this point. Like, whoa. Sorry, I'm processing this because I'm like, what the hell is going on? Jesus. Just wow. Wow. Low. No, I'm still here. I'm just trying to process this because what the hell? So this is Hannah's itinerary she was supposed to do in New York. She was supposed to be there from November 9th through the 16th. So the 9th, she was supposed to check in the hotel. She was supposed to arrive at JFK at 7:28. settle in and ease into the Big Apple and surrounding area, Brooklyn Folk Festival, Santa Ana Church. So basically, she had her whole trip planned. No matter going to the no matter what, going to the immigration office, she was still gonna go have fun in New York, right? She was gonna spend time with her aunt. She was gonna go to the Brooklyn Steel. Basically, she was just gonna have fun. She was like, yeah, I still gotta go to the immigration office, whatever, but I still want to have fun. And she's like, I still want to have fun and go here. This definitely is one crazy case, because geez, I'll put this all on my Discord if you guys want to see it. So, okay. See, she was supposed to go to Central Park with Alan and Muma, whatever that is. The 17th, she was supposed to leave New York. I mean, she had everything planned. Everything. Like, she even highlighted where she said they were supposed to take photos together at the MOMA. Like, she had an itinerary for New York, but she ended up going to Mexico. So, whoever this is, messaged this guy. He goes, "Hi, Kevin. Yes, I've been reached out to by many folks about this. Hannah reached out to me in October saying she was coming to New York and asked if she could take some photos. I told her I could not afford to hire a photographer, but I could get her a press pass if she wanted to be there, and she agreed. That was the last I heard." Ow. What was that? My watch is going off or what? I don't know what that was. Was Mexico on the list? Obviously not. Mexico is not on the list. So basically, it's just the timeline again, what we talked about. Well, there's Hannah. So Hannah returns to United States on December 15th from Mexico after reported missing. She was observed by U.S. law enforcement to be in good health and did not appear to be under any distress. And that's it. That's pretty much it on the Hannah Kobayashi case, I guess. Well, Jesus fuck's sakes. This is going to go on my Discord if you guys want to read it and look more into it, but we went on a chicken hunt. Literally. We went from a missing girl who we thought, well, shit, she's being scammed. Someone could have kidnapped her. She went to Mexico thinking it was cheap. She was having mental breakdown issues, to finding out she was a part of a immigration scam, and she was paid money, then she had to pay him back, never paid him. She dipped to Mexico. Like, what the shit? Well, that was not anything like I expected. You know what? I didn't even expect to see that. Like, I expected her to be like, look, in my opinion, allegedly, I was thinking maybe she went to Mexico to take a mental break time, whatever, but come to find out she was doing an immigration scam with her husband and her ex and the husband's girlfriend. We went through all the emotions. We're still going through the emotions right now. Like, fuck. Like, we went from, oh my god, where's Hannah, to what the fuck, to what the fuck times 3 to like the end. Hannah's been returned home. Like, I have so many questions. Is Hannah still married to Alan? Is Miranda still married to that girl? Does Hannah still have the $15,000? Like, I mean, why did she go to Tijuana? You know, did she find out about her father committing suicide? Like, in the midst of this, whatever was happening, her father took his own life. Like, what the hell? Like, if Hannah, okay, this is where I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be an adult. Hannah, if you were doing an immigration scam, why did you turn your phone off? You could have left your phone on. You could have told your family, you know what, I'm fine, I'm okay. Something came up. I'll be in New York later. I'll be fine. Don't worry, you know, I'm okay. You could have at least told your family, not all of it, but it's, fuck, you know what? You could have told your family you were doing a goddamn scam, okay? Because look what happened. Like, your father and your family was like, oh my God, she's missing. She could have been kidnapped. She went to Tijuana. What's she doing over there? You know how it is over there in Tijuana. Your father was looking for you tirelessly, especially your family. Your father took his own life from grieving. He's probably like, you know, where's my daughter? He probably couldn't take it. And he's like, he took his own life. Like, yeah, her dad. Yeah, he jumped off the building, you know? Like, in the midst of her turning her phone off, she could have said, hey, I'm okay. I'm gonna be in New York late. Something's came up. I can't tell you. Just know I'm okay. I'm fine. Don't look for me. I promise I'm okay. Nothing's wrong. You could have at least said something. She could have at least, you could have told your family the fucking truth about your fucking scamming husband who's like, I just want the green card. Like, for fuck's sakes, man, you could have like said something. And she's home fine and dandy now. Yeah, she's home like nothing ever happened. Like, girl. We went from still missing, partner suspected in foul play, etc., etc. She's home fine and well. Yeah. Like, I bet you her family was going through hell. Like, literal hell. Because one, they lost Ryan. Two, Hannah's playing like Where's Waldo type game. Like, girl, ain't no one got time to play Where's Waldo no more. Like, we're in 2025. There's scary shit happening all over this freaking world now. Like, from trafficking to like lots of shit. Like, you could have at least told your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that you believed this man who said, I'm gonna pay you $15,000, let's get married, and then you're like, you know what, I'm gonna pay you the $15,000 so you don't say anything. You never paid him. Where did you do with that $15,000? Did you go to Mexico and like buy a freaking horse for $15,000? Like, for fuck's sakes, man. Yeah, very, very selfish. I'm gonna say, Anna, you are a selfish person. We can agree to disagree. That is called fucking selfishness. You cared about yourself and not the others around you and how they were reacting to you being missing. Your literal family, the whole fucking world, was looking for you, and yet you chose to just go off grid. And what, allegedly, maybe you did spend all the 15 in Mexico. You were doing this scam under everyone's noses when you could have been like, look, this is what's going on. I don't want to go to New York because, you know, I just don't want to go to New York because my ex is going, and, you know, I'm going to go to Mexico, or, you know, I'm going to go back home. You know, you could have, there was other situations you could have taken than the one you took, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there was other solutions you could have done, but you didn't do. And not only does the whole world now know you're a selfless woman, but your own father jumped off a building. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, 100%. Yeah. 1000%. Like, girl, like, everyone took their time and dedication to look for you, when really You were off in Tia fucking Wana doing God who knows fucking what there, and you couldn't turn your phone on and be like, hey guys, I'm okay. I'm in Tijuana. I'm taking a break. Don't look for me. I'm okay. How hard is that? How hard is it to text someone, hey, I'm not going to New York after all. I'm going to go take a trip somewhere to myself. I'm fine. Blah, blah, blah. Like, how freaking hard is that? And I think she knew she was going to fuck up, or she was scared. Not scared, but she was like, well, how do I plan it? Like, she planned it so wrong, because she was sending all those weird text messages. Like, she was saying like those weird cryptic shit. And of course, like, if you're going to say something that's not normal, your family's going to jump in and be like, oh my God, something's wrong with her. Like, somebody has her. Or, oh my God, she's going through something. Like, girl, you could have, yeah, it's not hard at all. You could have at fucking least told them, like, I'm just going to go to Tijuana. I'm not going to go to New York. Plain and simple. If they ask why, just be like, I can't tell you. Just know I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm well. I love you. I'll text you when I can. Blah, blah, blah. How hard is that? Like, that's like not even a whole paragraph. Like, you don't even have, if you don't want to tell them the truth, just don't tell them. But at least tell them you're okay and leave your location on so they know where you're at. Like, what was you doing? And if it is true, if the speculations are true and she was taking drugs, we all know, in Mexico, you can, find some places. Basically anywhere in the United States too, but maybe that's why she turned her location off, because if her family saw where she was, she would probably get in trouble, and they'll be like, why are you doing drugs? Are bad, don't do drugs, say no to drugs. You know what I'm saying? But you could have at least told your family you were in Tijuana and you weren't going to go to New York. Like, how hard is that? It's as easy as that. Yeah, it's super freaking easy. It's not complicated. Like, are you freaking kidding me? What is this? Sorry, my Twitter went off. Everyone's talking about Donald Trump and something about Iran and Israel. All day my Twitter has been going off because of that. But we went through so much emotion. Like, we cried. We didn't even cry. We were worried. We went from what the shit. Oh yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere. Even on TikTok. I open my TikTok and I see all these like videos of people talking about what's going on with Trump and them. I'm kind of like, whoa. Now we're just mad. Yeah, now we're mad. Damn you, Hannah. Like, fuck. Jesus. You had us in a fucking world. You had us playing Where's Waldo? We were gonna get a map and start like connecting the dots. And it ended as Hanover's return home. She's fine. Well, fuck. Great to leave us on a cliffhanger. Like, what happened? Like, is she ever gonna come out and speak? I want to know if Hannah Kobayashi is ever gonna speak. We are in 2025. It's gonna be a year in November. Is she ever gonna speak? Maybe she did speak, but I'm like, whoa. I know, yeah. She left us on a cliffhanger. Like, Jesus. Chicken and rice. And I was going to do the Hannah Kobayashi case. And I was going to do, like, clips, like the way I'm doing Maddie. But why do I need a clip? We did it in, like, an hour, almost 2 hours. Like, we heard the case and it solved itself. Like, jeez. I mean, I'm upset. We done it. Yeah, we done it. Like, Oh God. I'm trying to process everything and I really can't. Well, shit. What are we gonna, I mean, are we still, okay. I thought I lost you guys because my StreamYard is being weird. So that concludes Hana Kobayashi's case. Just clip, you read the days of our lives. You just clip you reading the days of our lives. You can clip this, you can share it, you can make me a meme because what the shit did we read? Like we went through so much emotion and now here we are mad. Like oh my God. Did Duty Ron cover this? I want to know what Duty Ron has to think about this. Like Duty Ron does some good work, and I can only imagine how he felt at the end hearing that Hannah came home and she's fine. Like I want to know his intake on this. Like I want to know News Nation. I just want to hear Chris Cuomo like be like I can imagine his serious face like what the shit like yeah, F for it. Yeah. Jesus. Chicken and rice. Well, we did the Hana Kobayashi case. So if what the heck? So if you guys are new to my channel and you don't know who Hana Kobayashi is, just save yourself. Just it was I thought it was gonna be like a long thing we were gonna do. No, we did it in 2 hours. Basically, to sum up the Hana Kobayashi case, immigration scam. $15,000 was involved. Tragically, the sad part is her dad did lose her life, and she's home like nothing ever happened. My condolences go out to the Kobayashi family on the passing of Ryan. May you rest in peace, Ryan. I know you didn't know what was going on. If your daughter would have told you she was doing an immigration scam, you still would have been here, but your daughter didn't open her mouth. She just thought she could just disappear, and then she thought she could be Houdini, you know, leave and come back when she wants, but she needs to talk and tell you guys. She should have talked and told you guys what happened. Our condolences. Yeah, our condolences. Poor Ryan. I mean, he was looking for his daughter. He was searching effortlessly for her. He wanted her to come home. I want to know if she knew about her father's passing. Now she has to have no, but when they found her safe, I wonder if they told her about the dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez. Well, this was a interesting story. We talked about Miss Hana Kobayashi. What are we at? We're gonna hit 2 hours. All right. This is where we end it. Tomorrow we will be live 8:30 Central Time. We're gonna go back and we're gonna continue the Madeline Soto case. We're gonna finish Stephen Stern's affidavits. It's gonna be a lot of affidavits, so we're gonna read a lot. Hopefully, StreamYard gets his shit together and you can hear the videos, because it's gonna be a lot of videos and affidavits we're gonna read. But we'll be live tomorrow, 8:30 Central Time. We're gonna talk about Stephen Stearns. Then Wednesday, we're gonna talk about Maddie Soto again. And we're going to talk about how her friends, her family reacted to finding out that she tragically passed away and all the disgusting things that Stephen Stearns did. And then we're going to talk about tomorrow. I want to do phone calls or have you guys come up here. I want to hear your thoughts on Jennifer Soto. I want to know what you guys think about Jen. Like, do you think Do you think Jen knew, or do you think Jen didn't know? That's what I want to know. We're gonna play Stearns' 2-hour interrogation, and then we're gonna try to finish Jennifer's interrogation. It was a crazy story indeed. Yeah, it was a story I didn't expect for it to be like that. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about Stefan Stearns, 8:30 Central Time. Be here. It's a lot. We have to go over, like, a lot. But if you're still in shock like me, I'm still in shock about Hana Kobayashi. Once we finish with Maddie, I have another case I want to talk about. I want to talk about I'm just going to tell you. I want to talk about the Astro World Festival. If you don't know who Astro World is, it was an event that happened in Houston back in 2021 by the rapper named Travis Scott. I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about Woodstock 99. The only reason I want to talk about them is because I saw the documentaries on Netflix, and I was like, what the flip? Like, it is crazy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you right now before we end it. Let me just show you before we end it what I'm talking about. So if you don't have Netflix, or if you do have Netflix, I suggest you go watch Astro World Festival and Woodstock. Woodstock 99, to be exact. Like, I know there was a 69 and there was a 99. And Woodstock 99 was crazy. Like, the fact that all that stuff happened and nobody was arrested is crazy. Like, it blows my mind. Like, I'm trying to show you some of it, but some of it involves nudity. So I can't really show you a video. Maybe I'll just read it to you. I have Netflix, but sometimes we don't get the same stuff as the US. Really? Do you have what else did it come on? Do you have HBO Max? It came out on HBO Max. Why is my phone going off? If you have HBO Max, it should show you. It's on there. I don't think the Astro World is on there, but I know Woodstock is on there. So we're going to read. So Woodstock 99 was a music festival held in Rome, New York from July 23rd to 2025, 99. Aimed to create the original 1969 Woodstock Festival. However, it was marred by extreme heat, high prices, violence, actual assaults, looting, vandalism, and fires. We have Max, so I'll look it up. Yeah, Woodstock 99. So basically, oh, what the heck? Okay, I don't know what that was. So basically, they had a Woodstock 69. Woodstock 69 was basically, from what I read, it was kind of like a hippie vibe, like, you know, like the cool, calm, mellow music festival. It was like a 3-day festival. Well, fast forward to 99, they thought they could recreate Woodstock 99. They had different, like, rock bands, different, like, artists. P. Diddy was there, you know, Dirty Diddy was there. Many artists were there, and turns out you can't always recreate a peaceful event in certain times. And 99 was the time where people were just acting fools. This shows you that you can't always recreate things like you do the first time. And Woodstock 99 is a prime example of why you can't always duplicate something. I do remember they were redoing Woodstock, Peace, Love, and Rock and Roll. Yeah, but now they call it Woodstock, Peace, Love, and Destruction, or Peace, Love, and Rage. I'm sorry. Dirty Diddy did it. Yeah, Diddy was there. Like, it was crazy seeing him in the thing. It is crazy. So they had like huge lineups. They had Korn, they had Limp Bizkit, they had Rage Against the Machine, Kid Rock, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Bush, Sheryl Crow, James Brown, Wyclef Jean, Willie Nelson, The Offsprings. Oh, I always say her name wrong. Anais, Morsetti, Creed, much more. They even had Fatboy Slim. Like they had a huge lineup, and it was a 3-day event. And when I read you everything that happened, you're gonna be like, what the flip? Especially all the sexual assaults, all the rapes that happened to all these women. And to this day, yeah, it almost showed you the video of the people were getting like butt naked, like in their birthday suits at Woodstock. Like it was crazy. Like literal crazy. Like, yeah, that's why I remembered it. Majority who I was listening to were there. I was so jelly. Yeah. I have TikTok videos of girls who are coming out and they're like, my mom went to Woodstock and this is what happened and this is her experience. There's been women who came out after the documentary and was like, look, I was raped at Woodstock 99. This is what happened. A lot of DRU, a lot of drugs were involved at Woodstock. A lot of nudity was involved. Lots and lots and lots of things. Destruction. A lot of people blame the artists, some of the singers, because they were causing, especially Limp Bizkit. A lot of them were blaming Limp Bizkit. Once Limp Bizkit and Korn came out, a lot of them were like, it's their fault. That's why the destruction happened. But you can't blame the artists. You blame the people, because some people just don't know how to act. And some of them are like 40, 50-year-olds. Like, they don't know how to act. Now, Astroworld is kind of a similar thing. Astroworld is held by Travis Scott. Now, if you don't know who Travis Scott is a famous rapper out in Houston, Texas. If you know Kylie Jenner, then you know who Travis Scott is. Kylie Jenner is the daughter of Kris Jenner and now Caitlyn Jenner. She's are they married? I don't know if they're married, but he's her baby daddy. He's Stormi's dad, and I don't remember the son's name, but that's also his son as well. Well, Astroworld usually does a big, huge festival in Houston every year, almost every year. They started back in 2009. They did it in 2020, right before COVID, and then they stopped after a while, went back and did it in 2021. Yeah, unfortunately, we know the Kardashians. Yeah. So Astroworld is basically Travis Scott. He goes out, he does like a big performance. He brings out all these rappers, all these other singers. He does it in Houston. He does it at the NRG Stadium. Now, if you know the NRG Stadium, it's only has a certain capacity to get people to be there. Well, back in November 5th of 2021, it went to shit, because not only did people lose their lives, but Live Nation, who also, so I think they hosted it and they sold the tickets. They were only supposed to have a certain amount of people inside the NRG Stadium. They ended up having more, plus people were sneaking in. So it ended up being that with all those people, especially when you're going to go see someone sing, you're all going to crowd by the stage. Well, tragically, 10 people lost their lives due to having suffocation. They couldn't breathe, cardiac arrest. Some of them were stomped. It was the horrible festival. It was supposed to be a 2-day event. It only was a 1-day thing. And we're going to read all the affidavits. Some people did file a lawsuit, and Travis Scott and Live Nation did end up paying them off. But it was so sad because one of the victims who tragically lost his life, they physically had to post his picture of him in the morgue, and they put it on the news. They put it on like everywhere to find his family, and was like, do you know who this is? Because they couldn't identify him. They didn't know who he was. And it was so sad because his family was like, why would you put his picture, his deceased picture, online looking for his family? Like, are you freaking kidding me? And then they did it again to 2 other victims. And it was so sad. Oof. Let me see if CNN will play it. Oh, I can't even show you the video because it doesn't have sound. Let me show you a picture of the victims. Hopefully it doesn't show me that picture of the guy. So this is the stage where tons, like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people tried to squeeze themselves in. And this is where a lot of people, 10 people lost their lives, and a lot of people went unconscious and were injured. I think, in my opinion, allegedly, I don't think 10 people lost their lives. I think more did, and they just don't want to say, because look at all this clothing. And when we see the videos and the affidavits, you're going to see where they say there were shoes found, there was other items that look suspicious that were found, to thinking like, okay, maybe there wasn't just 10. The youngest victim that was, that had sadly passed away was 9 years old. It is crazy. Like, this is the thing. And we're going to talk about Astroworld, and we're going to talk about Woodstock 99. Because I feel like nobody has talked about it yet. Sad. Yeah, it's very sad. Woodstock 99, I have to censor myself a lot because it involves a lot of nudity, a lot of sexual assaults and rapes. Only, from what I read, only a handful of women are willing to come out and speak. But allegedly, there's been a lot of grapes that they lost count. It was a big festival. It was a 3-day festival. Like, if you see the documentary of Woodstock, it's on Netflix, and it should be on HBO Max, or you can find it like on like YouTube if you can. You're gonna hear where one of the guys said, like, literally, he said it himself, quote unquote, there was a wall at the bottom by the stage, and you can see where all the guys are lining up, and they're taking turns sexually assaulting women who are drunk, who are passed out, who are on something. They're forcing women to do oral, the front door, not your panini, but your mouth. There's videos where men are dragging intoxicated women to their tents where they go and rape them. There's men who were spiking women's drinks. Even men. There was men who were getting spiked by women. There were fights. A lot of things. Like, a lot of things. Sad. It's a shame. Concerts are the best feeling. Yeah. You go to a concert, especially like Coachella. If you don't know what Coachella is, it's like a big 2-3 day event where it has like all these different singers. You go to events like Coachella, Woodstock 69. Let's say like your favorite singer's coming, right? And they're doing like a 2-day event. You go to the concerts thinking you can have fun, right? But then once you get there, you're like, fuck, okay, I'm with other people. I don't know how other people react. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everyone is like you. There's some people who are evil and cruel, and there's some people who are like you. And I think Woodstock 99 and Astroworld are going to show you that there's some arrogant, disgusting people out there. Like, it is crazy, especially Woodstock. Like, when I saw the documentary of Woodstock, I was like, oh my God. Like, all those actual assaults, and no, there was security guards, there was cops. None of them stopped it, or none of them intervened to help those poor women. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, men suck sometimes. Yeah, like, it was crazy. Like, basically, they thought Woodstock 99 could be like 69, but like I said, there's certain things you can't always recreate. And Woodstock 99 is a prime example of why you can't always duplicate something. 69, they said they didn't have issues. It was cool, calm, mellow. Yeah, people were like getting high and having fun, but we're in 99. There's new things compared from 69 to 99. Like, and even after 99, allegedly, not confirmed yet, but all speculations, allegedly, they wanted to do a Woodstock 2000s version. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The generation we have now, Woodstock 99 and 69 in a 2000s version, no way. Just save your money. Like, have you not seen the way these kids act? Like, now everybody brings pews around with them. Like, some people just don't know how to act, is what I'm trying to say. Like, but when I saw the documentary, I was like, what the heck? Like, it's crazy. And it's sad because I don't think they can report the grapes anymore, because I don't know, what is it, like the statute of something when you're trying to report a grape or actual assault? I think there's like a limit. But a lot of women did get assaulted, and a lot of them didn't come out because they were, one, they don't remember, two, they were scared, three, it was a lot of people. How are they're not gonna know? Some of them were intoxicated, some of them were on drugs, some of them were scared for their life because they were threatened. Nope, watch from home. Yeah, there you go. The statutes of limitation. Yeah, it was crazy. And like, I would show you the documentary, but it involves nudity, so I can't really show you because YouTube would take me down. But be advised, Janelle, when you watch it, or whoever watches it, it involves, it shows everyone in their birthday suit, so be careful. Like, it just pops out of nowhere. Like, it was crazy when I saw it. I was like, what the heck? Like, it's crazy. Y'all got to see the documentary. And then Astroworld too. Astroworld was sad, like, very sad. What's this? Okay. We don't have that time limit here. Historically, grapes get prosecuted. Really? I didn't know that. Not here. I think here it's like 10 to like, I'm not sure. It's different here, but we'll look it up when we talk about Woodstock. We'll definitely look up the statute of limitations here, especially in New York, because mind you, like, people all over the world, even I think people from outside the country, came to Woodstock 99 because it had a nice lineup. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good lineup, but what happened was insane. Like, even the promoters were like, this could have been prevented. It could have, yes, it could have been prevented, but what I want to know is, why wasn't it prevented? What went wrong? Was it because all the people you couldn't handle? Like, did you not have enough security? What was going on? That's what I want to know, is like, why didn't you stop it? Like, especially if the guy said it himself. He was standing on the stage. You can see people, like, you can see men taking turns doing all this hideous acts to all these, like, women. Like, freaking kidding me? It was huge. I was 20. Yeah, I wasn't born yet. I think when Woodstock 69 happened, my mom was 2 years old at the time. When 99 happened, I wasn't even a thought. I wasn't born yet. But I remember, I think it was my sister who wanted to go, but she didn't go because it was expensive. And I'm glad she didn't go because it was crazy. Like, seeing the documentary, I was like, you should be glad you didn't go because look at what happened. Like, you were 20 for the 99 one? Yeah. It was crazy. I don't know. Did they say on the did they show on the news, Janelle, like what happened at Woodstock 69? Because they did here in the States too, and people were like baffled. Yeah, they did. It was crazy. I'm like, whoa. I think there was another besides Woodstock and Astroworld. Um, I don't think there was another festival. Let me see. Um, I don't know. There was another festival. I forgot the name of it. I have to look it up. I can't remember. I presume they did, but I don't follow the news a lot back then. Oh, okay. Yeah. It was like, woo. When I read it, I was like, Jesus, chicken and rice. So yeah, we're gonna talk. Those are the next two cases. Well, it's gonna be one live, two cases we're gonna talk about. I just wish they brought it to Australia. I feel like if they brought it to Australia, maybe it would be calm and peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Like peaceful and calm, no violence, no grapes, no nothing. Because here in the United States, that's all you literally see here is like violence, grapes, sexual assaults. Like it's crazy. Well, I mean in Australia too, because I was looking at some like true crime there, but I think it's just like too some people don't know how to act like at concerts. Like they get all buck wild and crazy and like once they're all hyped up on, drugs or like some men can't from what they say they can't hold it in and I'm like, bro, yes you fucking can. Like don't pull that card. Don't pull that bullshit. Don't do that. Jeez. It's crazy. So the next two cases after Maddie was going to be definitely Woodstock 99 and Astroworld. And then from there, I do have the Casey and Kaylee Anthony case I want to talk about because I saw on TikTok the other day, Casey Anthony was like, they asked her about her daughter and she goes, I have no recollection of what you're talking about. I don't know if that was a real video or if that was AI, but I was like, oh, what the fuck? So we're gonna bring up Casey Anthony for those who don't know who Casey Anthony is. Everyone thinks she's an activist, that she's starting a new turn in her life, whatever. No, you cannot run from your life. You cannot run from what happened way back when to your daughter. Like, jeez. We have our fair share and our true crime is different type of crazy. But Australia in general just want a good time and we don't want to ruin someone else's good time, if that makes sense. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. You know what? I want to move to Australia. But I heard y'all have like big spiders, like those big old spiders. I don't do spiders. I'm scared of spiders. Like me and spiders are a no-go. Like if I see like the tiniest little house spider, I start screaming. Like, I kid you not. Like, it's so crazy. Do y'all have big spiders there? I want to know. Like, are y'all spiders in like Australia big? Like, are they huge? Stop. She said, yes, we do. I'll tell you some stories. Oh my God. You got to tell me on our next live. Jesus, chicken and rice. I hate spiders. Me and spiders are a no-go. Like, I will scream on the top of my lungs if I see one. I'm like, no, like, I hate them. I'm scared of them. If one crawls on me, that's it. They won. Like, my body would just melt. I don't like spiders. They range from huge to small. Oh, heck no. If I see a huge one, I'm burning the whole house. That's the spider's house. That's not even my house no more. That house belongs to the spider. Like, there you go, spider. You can have the house. I'll pay for the bills. Don't even worry about it. Like, that's his house now. If they're huge, like, jeez. No, thank you. I'll burn the house with the spider in it. Like, and if the spider comes out of the burn like he's Halloween, forget it. I'm moving back to my state. I hate them too, but if you leave them be, they leave you. Oh, heck no. They're scary. They're scary looking things. All right, let me end this because we're going on 2 hours. All right, so tomorrow we'll be back 8:30 Central Time. We're going to talk about the Stefan Stearns live. And then Wednesday, we're going to finish up Maddie's live. And then Wednesday, I'll let you know when we'll do the Woodstock and Astroworld and the Casey Anthony. So, yeah, I will see you guys mañanas, 8:30 Central Time. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you, my replay crew. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you, Dawn Marie, Sunnyside. Good night. Crazy story about Hannah. Heck yeah. I hope you guys are like, I hope my replay crew is like, oh my God. I want to know your guys' reaction to my replay crew. Let me know down in the comments below what y'all think about the Hannah Kobayashi case, because what the shit. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. Have a good rest of your Monday/Tuesday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.